Hello, second grade. So I'm going to show you how to do our assignment today. Today you will complete a claim, evidence, and reasoning sort by using Google Docs. So when you open your assignment, you should see a box on the right that is titled Your Work. Assigned is a Google Docs. Go ahead and open that document. Once you open that document, you will immediately see directions. You will read those directions 2 times. I will model that. First time, read the scenarios below on the left. Match the CER cards at the bottom of the page to each scenario by dragging and placing them under the heading Answer. The claim will be in red, the evidence will be in blue, and the reasoning will be in green. Second time, but much slower. Read the scenarios below on the left. So that must mean I need to read these cards on the left that is titled Scenarios. Match the CER cards at the bottom of the page to each scenario. So I need to match these cards at the bottom, and these cards are titled CER cards, and I can match them to these scenarios. And it says that I can drag and place them under the heading Answer. So I see the heading Answer, and I see that I can move or drag these CER cards around. Okay, now I have to remember that the claim will be in red, the evidence will be in blue, and the reasoning will be in green. All right, I understand the directions now. So all I have to do is read the scenarios and figure out which of these cards on the bottom match the scenario. Once I figure it out, I can move these cards next to the scenario that it matches, and I would put this underneath the heading Answer. All right. So now that we understand how to complete the assignment, let me go ahead and model it for you. So when I say ready, you say action. Ready? All right, so let me go ahead and read the first scenario. Samantha and Sebastian are observing beetles. They have to draw and describe the body parts of a beetle for a project. Which science tool should Samantha and Sebastian use to examine the body parts of a beetle? Now I'm going to read it the second time. And I am going to read much slower and try to figure out what these long words, observing, examine, what those words mean by reading the other words that are surrounding them. Samantha and Sebastian are observing beetles. They have to draw and describe the body parts of a beetle for a project. Well, in order to draw and describe the body parts of a beetle, I have to be able to see an actual beetle. So maybe observing means to look at. Let me read it again. Samantha and Sebastian are looking at beetles. They have to draw and describe the body parts of a beetle for a project. Which science tool should Samantha and Sebastian use to examine or look at the body parts of a beetle? Great, I understand the scenario, and now I have to figure out which of these cards match that scenario. Well, let me pull out the first one. Samantha and Sebastian should use a ruler to record their results. Well, I just said that we need to be able to look at the beetle's body parts. Well, I know that a ruler is used to measure things or to measure how long something is. So that wouldn't really help me look at the body parts of a beetle. So that's not my answer. I'm going to move that to the side and pull up the next one. Samantha and Sebastian need to wear their safety goggles the whole time. Well, that could be the answer because safety goggles are things you put on your eye, so maybe it would help them see the beetle. So let me just read a little more to make sure that's the answer. All right, let me read the evidence. They are blowing sand with a straw. Wait a minute. I did not read that evidence at all in the scenario card. So I know that that's not my answer because the evidence doesn't match the scenario card. So I'm going to put that to the side. Let me go to the next card. Samantha and Sebastian should use a hand lens. Well, I don't really know what a hand lens is, so I guess I should read the evidence. They have to draw and describe the body parts of a beetle. Well, my scenario card did say something about drawing and describing the body parts of a beetle, but I still don't know what a hand lens is. So now I'm going to read my reasoning. Beetles are small insects, and Samantha and Sebastian need a tool where they can examine or look at the beetle in close proximity. In order to do this, they can use a hand lens which allows them to see the beetle up close. Oh, so a hand lens is a tool that helps Samantha and Sebastian see the beetle closely. I believe that this is the card that matches my scenario. So I'm going to go ahead and put that card underneath the answer heading right next to my scenario. And I am done. And cut. All right, I just modeled the first scenario for you. I read carefully by reading 2 times. If I didn't know what a word meant, I read the words around that word to figure it out. So now, I want you to read the second, third, fourth, and fifth scenario on your own. Once you read each of those scenarios 2 times, you're going to look at the remaining cards at the bottom, and you're going to figure out which of these cards match which scenario. Now, if you have any questions, please reach out to your math or science teacher. All right, good luck, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.